Hey guys, Brian here with a few highlights from the letter. A couple things to point out this month. First is this overall diverging market behavior. I went through all the markets that we typically looked at, but I also looked at some of the ones that we don't show every month. For example, the Nordic region, for example, the all shares in Germany. We usually look at the 40 stocks in the DAX. I kind of stacked all these charts up, and this pretty interesting picture emerged, not just of diverging behavior, but just overall market weakness. So I kind of am just going to go through, the big picture here and give you my thoughts on what's going on. All right, another interesting thing that's going on is this clamor to cut interest rates. All I got to say to the bulls here is be careful what you wish for, because historically, periods of falling rates, they are not good for stocks, right? And the central banks, they're kind of signaling now that they're at least going to pause the rate hikes. As you know, we watch short-term bonds to determine if the market is going to allow the central banks to pause rates or to cut rates. Either way, I've got charts showing historical periods in history where interest rates were falling and what happened to the markets during those times. Now, speaking of interest rates, I put together a cool chart of the leveraged loan market. Don't worry if you're not familiar with this market. I'll explain what you need to know. I discussed something called a print and sprint deal. These are pretty interesting, and they relate to what's going on with interest rates. There's a particular deal that recently the size of the deal got reduced, and I think this relates to sentiment, not just in the credit markets, but also in stocks. So enjoy the letter.